G'day, my name's Matt. I'm a professional illustrator and currently a dungeon master for a new campaign with some friends. So what I'm going to do is while the campaign plays in the background, I'm going to illustrate either a scene or one of the characters from the campaign and hopefully make that a thing. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons as a teenager, but uh, life got in the way. I'm back into it now. And so any advice and tips on being a dungeon master, getting into this new 5e system, and just finding my stride and dealing with the players and pacing a story would be greatly appreciated. So for now, enjoy a time lapse of me drawing one of the characters and we start episode 1 to the City of Yore. Ta-da! Enjoy. So I'm going to start with you, Jake.
Okay.
Okay, you're standing on the deck of the Blood Crest, one of the most feared pirate ships in these seas. You've said goodbye to most of the crew, who you've known, some of them you've known most of your life, and now you're standing beside the captain of the Blood Crest as he prepares to say goodbye to you. He's a huge dragonkin man. His black scales, worn and weathered from his life on the sea, salt encrusted. He looms over you like you're looking up. You're used to being in this man's shadow. He's Captain Blackscale, and he's looking out to sea, looking past you out to sea. You know it takes him a long time to talk. You're used to standing by his side. He's trying to gather himself.
Can I start just whacking my foot against the ground?
Yes. Every now and then you notice him glance down, slightly irritated, as he tries to maintain his deep, distant look out over the ocean. And then finally he snorts and a small puff of smoke comes out of his nostril. And he says to you, "The blood of dragons flows through my veins, boy. And dragons, they are a solitary creature. Even when they raise their young, they get them out of the nest very fast, or they become rivals and try to take what that dragon had earned. This blood has been screaming at me as I have raised you as my own, and now you are coming of age. You know what happened to my first son. I kept him too long. So now it is time for you to leave the nest. Spread your wings. Find your own territory, your own life. And then perhaps if we meet again, it will be as equals and not potential rivals." And then he shifts kind of uncomfortably and says, "Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you?"
Yeah. Because I'm quite small, right? And he's quite tall. I'm going to just every time I speak, jump up to his height and say my words and jump down. So "Hey, Dad, I'm not trying to take over the ship. I also don't have wings, so I can't fly."
He says, "Sometimes it will be very easy to say goodbye to you." He says, "I wasn't being literal, young man. But you have started to show that you can fight. You are one of our most fierce warriors. A little hellcat, basically. And who knows, there might come a day when the crew turns to you and looks to you as their leader. And you might start to think it's your blood right." And again, you get the sense that he's sort of fighting in an inner nature, almost a slight dragon paranoia as he says these things.
My ears that are usually straight up, they start wilting down.
Seeing that he's kind of hurt your feelings, he's like, "But I know the dragon, the curse of the dragon is not part of you. It's something I must come to terms with. but you've been in my shadow too long either way. I wish to send you to another town to start to make your own life. I'm going to throw you in the deep end because I think you can handle it. I want you to go to Yore. It's a town of pirates, cutthroats, and criminals with their own strange law that keeps everything in order, which you'll figure out in time. I'm going to give you some money for your passage, and all I ask is that you carve out your own life. If you also find a chance to carve out the heart of the pirate lord that rules over Yore, then the debt you owe me for saving your life, I will consider paid.
So like I'll bow,
Mm-hmm.
such as it is, so close to the ground, and then kind of just like jump up and give him a pat on the head, and then just turn around and start hopping away, and like under my breath saying, "I'll kill the guy and I'll come back with my own goddamn ship and I'll show you."
Oh shit!
Yeah, it says, "Hey, your tickets."
I turn around with a smile on my face. Sorry,
Yeah.
yes, tickets, and I'd hop back over.
And he says, "I'm dropping you off at the port town of Blueport, not Yore, because I cannot show my face in Yore. A great pirate rivalry lies between me and Pirate Bowl, the lord of Yore.
What did you do?
I did nothing."
I just start laughing.
He said, he looks very uncomfortable and says, "He was responsible for my son's death."
Alright, eyes will narrow, and then I'll grab the tickets.
He gives you the tickets, awkwardly also pats you on the head, and then turns to look deeply out into the ocean, like a statue.
I hop up onto the thing next to him and stare out into the ocean as well,
Yeah.
as we head into port.
He's like, "Don't you steal my moment." And and so you've docked in at Blueport now, and he's still doing the deep staring off, like it's become an awkward moment for him, almost like he said what he's wanted to say, and it's time for you to move on. It's early morning in Blueport. Blueport's a town you've stopped in before. It's a sprawling, large town, cobbled streets, tiled roofs over stone houses, kind of quite always felt overcast, slick to you, kind of run down. There's a bit of crime around, but it seems to function all right as a town. And as you make your way down the docks, you can see that there's a few other passengers that have gathered in the early morning to wait for the boat that's going to be taking them to Yore. Would you like to describe what you look like as you step off the blood crest? Hop off the blood crest on your way.
Sure. Nibbles is a tiny little, he's a small-sized rabbit folk. Light brown fur with like lots of tufts of white, kind of got like a white face, tuft under the chin, small white tuft under the chin, and like white, or like it's basically a white hair surrounded with like this brown coat. Yeah. Is wearing like a black dragon scale eye patch that kind of matches black scale. And he's got this giant rapier on his back that there's no way he could wield in a million years. And he seems to have like a bandolier with a bunch of pouches on it.
Cool.
Okay.
That makes that whole thing with the dragon dude way funnier.
Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned it.
Just as I'm hopping down, I'll pull out a little journal and like I'll write like, pirate heart, and then like a square box, like a check box next to it, and then another one that says ship, and then a third one that says fine black scale, and I put that in my pocket.
The boy's got goals. Yeah. Okay, so as you're walking down, you see two youngsters, a solid solidly built dwarf with a almost walrus type moustache, standing by what looks to be his dad, almost identical looking. He's a bit bigger than the boy, slight belly. He's got a white shirt on and suspenders, and he's standing next to the boy as though he's having a long heart-to-heart with him. Nearby is also two gnomes. One, a young gnome who's standing tall for a gnome, looking quite staunch, talking to his dad, who's a bent old gnome who's seen better days and is kind of waving slightly. So we'll go to Joe first. You want to describe what the young dwarf looks like?
Cool. Yeah, so pretty much that. He's built like a brick shit house. Very looks quite rough around the edges, but probably has a black eye, missing teeth. He's got like just a singlet on with his great big hairy arms out, with some like really trashy dwarven tattoos, like one on his shoulder that says "Mum" in Dwarvish.
Nice.
One of Australia.
Very much. And I will be attempting a Cockney accent for this, so please bear with me.
The fun part is I'm going to play your dad, who is also going to attempt a Cockney accent.
I've watched one YouTube video.
Yeah,
so.
and I'm also going to say that it doesn't have to be like a Cockney accent. It's a dwarves from Blueport accent,
Sweet.
so it doesn't have to be historically.
So,
Got it.
So I'm doing everything on purpose.
Yeah. Okay, so the larger, older dwarf is looking at you and he says, I'm going to end every sentence with governor.
Wait, is that what he says?
That's how he starts every conversation. Yeah. Well, Gov, looks like you've really dug a hole this time.
Oh, Dad, it weren't my fault this time.
You don't know that. I know what you see when you lose it, Gov.
I just messed with the wrong people this time.
Yeah, I've always told you stay away from those blue tiers. They're way out of your league. And now look what's happened. Can't say I didn't see it coming though. I mean, the red mist, it goes through our family. I've got it. Your grandpa got it. Your grandpa papa got it. Gov. So yeah, we're gonna have to get you out of here. You're gonna have to go somewhere else, lay low till this all blows over. And it'll blow over. Dwarves live way longer than most people.
Yeah.
Could be centuries, but we'll get you back here, son.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send you off to Yore. It's a nasty little place. Sort you out, make a man out of you. What's your guy's name?
Oren.
Oren's going to have a contact there. His dad's going to sort him out. So you go with him. You look after him, and he'll look after you. I've totally lost my Cockney accent. Governor. And we'll send word when it's safe for you to come back. All right? Right. Now, what I'm going to also do is give you a little bit of a family.
Australia.
That's why you're Australian.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a bit of a family heirloom. All right? Just to see you right while you're on your own. So he sheepishly pulls out from his bag a pair of huge bronze knuckle dusters.
Oh, yeah.
And they got dwarven runes along the squared out knuckle parts of them. And he says, here you go, I used to use these myself when I got in a spot of bother, and I'm still around, aren't I? So, yeah. I used to use them. Your grandpa used to use them. And your grandpapa used to use them. All right? So here you go. And he hands them across to you. And he also says, if you get into a lot of bother, just smash them together. Good stuff happens.
Smash them together.
Yeah.
That was still Australian. Right, thanks. Dad.
Come on then, give your old man a hug. Yeah.
And then, but I'll do
Little
the
scallywag.
predator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like men.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's a special little dwarven handshake you do. Yeah. And you're overhearing this, you're right next to your dad. Now, yeah, so your two dads have been lifelong friends. Rumour has it they were adventurers in their day, and that's how you two know each other, and you've just been basically running rampant through the town of Blueport as boisterous young youths. But yeah, you're in a spot of bother now. And so your dad, known as Tilly the Tipsy, is looking at you with his bloodshot eyes, and he says, "Oh boy, what was your name again?" Orem, my favourite son, Orem.
Oh, Dad. Why do you always forget? Every time you've been on the Pacific.
You're gonna...
That's awesome.
That's a gnome from Blueport accent. And he says, "Oh, you know how it is. Like, we've got the family curse of the drinks. I've got it. Your ma had it. Your mama had it." He says, "Yeah, but you've gone too far, boy."
Well, shit, that all I was trying to do was follow your lead and pop some fat manus, but when you have a few too many of the Leon Rouges, things
my
can
boy.
get out of hand, eh?
Oh, the official Blueport beer. Yeah, Leon Rouge. I hear you. I've been in a lot of trouble myself in the past. Drinks always got me into it. And drinks always got me out of it.
We've always had a bit of mana, Dad.
Oh, cheer.
Good.
Yeah, and he's seen. Sorry, what was your guy? Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah, sorry, we never introduced Arthur's name. Arthur received a gift from his dad, so Tilly's like, "Oh, I bought you a gift too," but you can tell he never did. And he's looking around and "Here you go, son, one for the road, eh?" And he gives you a little hip flask. It's got written on it, "The nip of numbing" on it. And you go, "Here you go, boy. It's always done me well well, it hasn't. It's been a curse, really." But yeah, you get that in you when you've got a spot of bother coming up, and you'll get through it.
Oh, shit, Dad, that's pretty hearty, eh? And
Yeah.
opens it up and takes a swig.
That's my point. Funny enough, as soon as you take a swig, you feel the warmth of the whiskey that's in it hit you, goes through your body, and you suddenly feel that old invincibility of when you're really drunk. But you're not drunk. You just feel that invincibility and almost that high pain threshold that comes from it. It's actually a little magic item that every day, if you take a sip about once a day, it'll cast false life on you, which gives you some temporary hit points.
Fuck, Dad, this is
Yeah. Which is a funny spell, because I looked it up and it actually requires as its regent a pinch of alcohol.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Yeah. And so he says, "Now, I've set you up with our Uncle Quince. He's a gnome that lives in the Grease town of Yore. It's a district of Yore called Grease Town. I'm not quite sure what he does there. He says he does stuff with words and looks into things and stirs up trouble. But he's always said if you young guys are ever looking for work and are ready to, he can do with a bit of muscle, apparently. He gets a bit bullied as a little gnome. Not that it's ever stopped us. Am I right, son? Oh, yeah. And he's ducking around. and almost wants to have a little.
Oh, yeah, don't
box.
worry, Dad. I'll drop the shoulder if I have to.
Yeah. So you go look on him and tell him you're my boy, and I'm sure he'll find you some work. So that's Quince in the Greasetown district. He'll look after you, and he might even give you a place to lay low for a while.
Oh, that'd be all good, Dad.
And yeah, then we'll come find you when it's good to come back, and no one wants you guys for murder anymore. I'm sure that'll just blow over. He says, and he saw you two do your handshake and that, and he's, I guess we do the old gnome handshake now. And he just puts his hand up and says, "Make me proud, boy.
Oh, I've got you, Dad.
Don't go down this road that your old man went down. I mean, I've had a good life. Maybe you should do it. It's pretty good." Yeah. Oh. And he hands you your tickets. You both got your tickets. And then he walks over to Arthur's dad and says, "Oh, it's about time we found a pub and some breakfast, don't you think?" And your old dad says, "Oh, come on, we'll find you a drink, Tilly, and I'll carry you home for lunch." And yeah, they wave and wander off, arms over each other. Good old mates, ready to just do what they probably do every day now. Right, so the Bloated Barnacle is the boat you're waiting for, and that's pulled up, and a man comes to stand at the top. He's a small lithe man, and he's got a long curled moustache, and he says, "Hello, everyone who wishes to board the Bloated Barnacle, step forward and present your tickets. I am Captain Winters, and I will be taking you to Yore." You haven't shown up yet.
No.
That's fine.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
You're in control of the boat.
Why didn't you just show up?
That's my punishment for you being late. You're gonna miss the boat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'll just start jumping up and down. I got tickets over here. I'm going on the boat. Over here.
Little rabbit man, step forward. What is your name?
Nibbles.
Nibbles. And where are you from? You have the look of a sailor about you.
I've known a ship.
You've known a ship.
Yep.
You do not talk like a sailor.
No.
Yeah. And he takes your ticket and says, "I will wait here on the deck and we will show you your room that you will share with the other passengers." And then he looks at you and says, he whispers back, "I have already talked to your captain. We are good friends and I will look out for you."
I jump up and give him a little tap on the
"Hey,
shoulder.
ho, wait. I am a master swordsman. It is not smart to make sudden movements around. But I will talk to you later. And I have a few propositions and contacts I can introduce you to."
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And
Now you two down there. You two children.
Oh, man.
Sorry, everyone else. How good this will smell.
Thank you very
I
much.
reckon they put about 3 onion rings in there less than usual. Pretty weird.
Yeah, I'll come forward with my ticket.
Arthur. Last name Half. Oh, I cannot quite read it. What was it? Half?
Half belt.
Half-belt. Good old dwarven name. You look a strapping young man. Perhaps you could move some barrels for us later.
Oh, I suppose so.
I do not have any barrels that need moving, but you look like you are built for that. Come aboard. And you, what is your name?
Oh, what's up, guys? My name's Oren, eh? That mow you've got's pretty neat. How long did it take you to grow that?
Oh, I've been growing it all my life as a captain. So, Orme, is that your name?
It's Oren Edlin, but you can just call me Big O.
Big O.
Yeah, Big O.
Is that like ironic?
No, it's just like the Big O, because I look like an O, because I'm quite small, but I'm pretty stocky, yeah.
Okay, but you could also be the small O.
What you want? Tell me what you want, boss. It's all good, eh? It's your ship.
No, it's the Big O it is. A man makes his own name in this world. I like it. Come aboard.
No, sure, hearty cousin.
Yeah. Now we are waiting for one more, a very important man who is using us for some very important business, I must say. Here it comes now, I think. And he looks down, and would you describe what's walking towards the docks?
Yeah, for sure. There's a regular humanoid walking up the docks, medium size, but was kind of coated in black feathers and a long black beak. Around all of that is just like a real simple linen shirt, like kind of white, no pants. And he's got like a kind of black, even though he's already got black feathers, he's kind of got a black bandana cowl thing that comes around the bottom top of his head. And he just kind of saunters his way up, and he's like, "Oh, hello, mate. I believe you're waiting for me."
Duke Mooch, I believe.
Oh, yes, that's me. Yeah, Duke Mooch. Yeah.
You have
Absolutely.
nobility dripping off you.
Look, look, it's all about your presentation, you know, and I just like to be present. So, anyway, can I get on the ship, mate?
Yes, of course. We have your shipment down in the cargo bay. It took us. It took a lot of time to get on board. It
You
was.
didn't damage it, did you?
Of course not.
Oh, no,
We
it's all
took
right,
every
then, it's all
precaution.
right.
You did tell us how fragile and valuable it
It's
is.
exceedingly fragile and
Yeah.
valuable. And in fact, yeah, no, we won't talk more of it. No point.
Oh,
in it.
yes, yes.
Can we hear this conversation?
You can roll a perception with your ears.
With your ears.
You can roll it with your.
So that was 10 plus something.
You got quite a good perception.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So I'll say if you want to, because this is basically your life is eavesdropping. Senses are always going, twitchy, eyes, nose flaring. So you're hearing
You
this.
just see two ears from the top of the ship, and they'll just turn around.
Yeah. So if you wanted to, you're not trying to hide this or anything, are you?
No, totally open. Totally open. Yeah.
Yeah. So he says, and also your valuables. I am looking after myself in this safe, and I am one of the greatest swordsmen to ever walk this boat.
Well,
And maybe other boats, I don't know.
I
It
don't
depends on the other swordsmen on the boat. So.
fills me with confidence, mate. With confidence. Would I be able to perhaps, make sure the quality of those those valuables are safe and been maintained?
Oh, but
You
of course, I
I just
will-
like to look at my own things from time to time. You know.
Oh, but yes, I like to look at my own things too. I will take you into the captain's quarters after and show you the security and let you make sure that everything is in order.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Mate. That works lovely. What's your name again?
My name is Captain Winters.
Captain Wynn.
You probably have already heard of my exploits.
I have indeed, and your fine swordsmanship on this boat. Anyway, no, look, honestly, you've got many more.
No,
You've got nothing left, but I'll leave you to it. You've got many things to do, batten hatches and all that, right?
we do need to batten the hatches and hoist the mainsails. There is many things. I have crewmates that take care of these things. I am more here for my swordsmanship, of course, and they are the sailors, and I am the captain of this boat.
As we have yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, fair enough.
And you quickly survey the other passengers. Sorry, George, I didn't get you to describe your character. So
Okay.
yeah.
So Oren is he's a forest gnome. He's pretty raggedy. He's got like the equivalent of like straw jandals, a bit of a mullet, I guess like a bit of a wife beater. He's not really tacked out. Like he's got a stick with a satchel on the end. He's kind of just ready to go. Lives by the bearers, but he's pretty happy-go-lucky, I guess. But yeah, really quite small but real stocky, like super round. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like an O.
Yeah. Yeah, like an O. Big O.
He's got a good gut.
Nah, he's stocky, but he's not like fat. Like it would be not quite like strong bodybuilder-ish, but like he's got some mass to
Got a bit
it.
of-
But he's,
got a
but,
bit
he,
of
but, he's,
weight
but he's not
Yeah.
overweight. Yeah.
We're like a little Jake the Muss. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Captain Winters says, "Follow me, and I will take you to your quarters. You all share the same room, but it is a beautiful room, and maybe you get to know each other." Oh, wait. Sorry, there is one more that is coming aboard. I didn't even know this in there. And there's this half ogre, half orc that's standing there. He's got a strange instrument just slung over his shoulder, and he's been watching all of this. And the captain says, "Come, you must be." And he looks at his boarding list and says, Grothmark, is that right? And the half-orc says, yes, me, Grothmark. And he strides forward and just comes to stand next to you. I'm not entirely sure what he looks like,
Green?
which you'll find more about next time when Sean describes him. But yes, very quiet, very standoffish. You two know him from around town.
Yeah.
Half-orcs have a very tough life in this world. Either if the orc tribes don't accept them, they won't take half-orcs into their tribe. They keep their blood pure. And if you're a half-orc living in a human town, it's usually because bad orcs have come and left pregnant human women behind. And so if there's half-orcs around, they're usually unwanted or bastard type children. So you know of this guy, but he's always kept to himself and never mixed, even though you're quite similar age group.
I'll go to not to be rude, mate, but I am a jerk, so am I to be expected to share Gaventry with these people?
I did consider this. I thought on this long and hard, but there is nowhere else for you to sleep. It is even though it is called the bloated barnacle, it is, even barnacles are quite small, and even a bloated one, not much room. The crew sleeps down in the hold, they have rooms, but I would not put you with the crew. So I put you with these fine gentlemen, the finest on this boat, apart from myself, and I cannot give you my quarters or I would not be Captain Winters.
That's fair, I suppose.
Hey, buddy, we're all small. We won't take up that much space.
Oh, it's not about the space, mate. It's not about the service, Fellas, we're all staying in a room together. You feel free to tap from my supplies on this ship to fund your lads to get us what we want. Drinks, food, a little bit of comfort, and just, because we're all staying together, we might be equal, so share it around, be generous, in fact, give your lads some, I'm all for it.
I think this is the first time that Oren actually notices this guy and just pisses himself laughing. He's like, bloody hell. Well, fuck, what are you, bro? I've never seen one of you before, eh?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Mooch.
Oh.
Jack Mooch.
He's a duke.
Of Mooch.
Oh, you're a big mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright, eh? Well, I'll tell you what, bro, if you need a bit of extra sleeping room, you can take mine, eh? I'm pretty small, I don't mind where I sleep, eh? If you give me a bit of booze, I'll be alright.
We'll be able to sort something out, no doubt, mate. Yeah.
I do not think you people know how beds work. It's you each get your own bed, and if you give up, if Big O gives up his bed to help you have more room for your bed, I suppose I could push them together.
Yeah, look, Dave, you've got much greater things to worry about.
Oh yes, the hoisting and
The hoisting and the lap, just
and the
make
battens.
Sure, yeah, just make sure we're looked after, make sure that I pay for all of it, right? Just take it right out of my coffers, right out of my stocks. Except that really valuable stuff in your room, I still want to check that out myself.
He's like trying to keep up and like, okay, yes, we will look into doing that. Of course, I will talk to my crew. Now we will. So he takes you to the room. You can see it's quite a nice, tidy room. You know how a boat has the bow, and sometimes it has a raised deck on the bow. Your rooms are under the raised deck. So, and then there's the cargo hold underneath, which has the crew and your shipment that you're taking to your. And so he shows you in. There's 6 comfortable-looking beds. Yeah, human-sized beds, so lots of room for you guys. The half-orc, Grothmark, he just quickly grabs a bed, and he doesn't have many possessions. There's a little chest at the end of your beds, and he just puts a few things. He's got a letter and the strange sort of almost looped drum-like thing that he's keeping over his shoulder, and he just sits down and doesn't say anything.
This isn't your other class, right?
No, these were left here from...
That's my
yeah,
class. From
okay. Yeah. Okay, so, and he says, and Captain Winter says, I will now organise the launching of the boat, and it will make for the open seas. It takes 3 days to get to the city of Yore. Dinner tonight, I invite you to the captain's quarters. You will eat with me, and I look forward to hearing of your stories so far and the stories you wish to create. but most of the time I will probably be talking about my stories because they are fascinating.
Orange just looking around, just amazed. It's like, this is flash as bro. Is this what you're used to?
Oh, look, this is well below my normal status. But
Oh, far
look,
out,
hey,
mate.
look, you know, everything's still exciting. You know, first time on a boat, just like the 500th time I've been on a boat. It floats, rocks around, get to hang out with, you know, it's awesome. Let's go. Look at that mustache. That's great.
Did you say you got a beak?
Yeah.
What's with the beak? What are you?
Yeah, what are you, mate?
What? You've never seen a kenku before?
You're a kangaroo.
I've eaten things like you.
Oh, yeah, actually, you probably have. Quite tasty small ones, eh?
Yeah, I don't judge a book by the cover that way. You seem alright to me, mate, so.
So you switched on, that's the best way to be. Now, look, I'm a kenku, mate. It's easy.
I don't think I've ever seen a kangaroo before.
Yeah, well, that's what we are. Wait, you.
Wait, what are
Yeah.
you?
Last time I saw a talking bunny, it was in my dreams, mate. So I don't even know what's going on there.
Talking bird, talking bunny. We're going to be great friends.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Good. All right. I'm down. Yeah. So yeah, merch as well. Said Arthur. Right. Had your name
Arthur.
before. Nibbles.
Nibbles, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty foreboding, don't you reckon?
No.
Okay. Well, what about in your
Oh, I'm Oren, but you can call me Bigger if you want, bro.
Big O? All right. Easy. Big O. It's you. I'm merch. Duke merch.
Mooch.
You like a drink, mate?
Yeah.
Okay, so the flask only works.
Oh, so I can only sip it like once.
No, you can hand around it,
Yeah.
but it only works once a day.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So it's just a normal flask at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he hands you the flask.
Yeah, take a swig. I'm real good at it now. I just pour it on the side. And then I'm like, no, good shit, man.
Nibbles is just fascinated watching what's going on.
You go bathroom real quick.
Anyway, enough about me. Yeah, enough about me. Talk about that.
Do you need a hand? Do you need
No, Captain. Captain Winter says, you're a sailor. Perhaps it would be beneficial if you join me.
Nibbles just looks at you and gives you the biggest wink.
Yeah.
Not trying to hide it at all from anyone.
Yeah, but it's your eye that's under the
That's what we-
eye patch.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so he's like, what are you doing? Yes, but come with me on walk. I have many things to discuss about boat launching with you.
Oh, yes, I know a lot about boat launching.
Yes.
I can tell you about the history of boat launching, actually.
That would be fascinating. Come. Now, also, you guys can decide, just as a bit of flavour and role-playing, how you want to spend your day on a boat that's heading out to the open sea. There's crew. Captain is going to come and touch base with you to show you before he leaves, he'll say, and I'll quickly get this young rabbit man to work, and then I'll come and give you the grand tour, Duke, and show you how we run our business, and hopefully we can do business again in the future.
Captain sounds just fine. Yeah, it was good.
And what would you like to do?
Probably just hanging around, spinning yarns with the crew and.
Okay. Yeah, I'll describe some of the crew, and if you see anyone you like the look of or want to go talk to, we can do that. And yeah, I'm just going around to see how people want to spend their day on the boat. Your mate Arthur here's decided he's going to mix and mingle with the crew. Anything you'd want to do?
When I look over at Arthur, because obviously it's Arthur, eh? Like
Arthur.
Arthur.
Afar.
Arthur.
Yeah.
That's what the two Arthur.
Soft TH.
Yeah.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur. That's great.
So-
Arthur.
Oh, that's to get you in the
Yeah, so
Accent.
I'm trying to, yeah.
Arthur, Big O, and DM.
Duke
Duke
Mooch.
Oh, Duke Merch, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
anyway-
that's the DM.
Yeah.
I think I'll notice Arthur and be like, and see what he's got, what his dad's given him. Be like, Arthur, what are those?
Oh, my dad's my dad's pa's.
Pa's
Rough and tumble.
Arthur, how much of this flask did you have, mate? Can I have a go?
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on, boy. We've been
Oh, look
boys
at your
for
weak
ages.
fingers. Your fingers won't even fit through the holes.
I'll be all good, cuzzy. I'll give it straight back. I'll just look with my eyes, I swear.
Right, I'll give you one.
So yeah, look. Yeah. Smash them together.
Yeah, nothing happens for you.
Fuck, they're pretty hearty, bro. These look mean, eh? These look mean. Yeah, you can have the back, bro.
I'm gonna struggle not to just copy you.
That's kind of the hardest thing,
Yeah.
Whoever speaks first dictates the.
So, what is it we actually did to get kicked out? Just, it's
bro, I don't
dwarvish.
I don't even know, bro. I just remember us thinking those Moulin Rouges, bro. And then we were talking about popping some manus and going for a swim. And then I just woke up hungover as. But Dad was mad, and I was. He said that we murdered someone, bro. I don't think we did. That doesn't sound like us, but you never know.
Don't remember nothing.
You just have this conversation in front of two friends.
Yeah.
Pretty forthright young man.
But I know we're pretty good dudes, bro. But I mean, if they said we did it, we probably did. So, not the worst thing we've done. Do we ever remember?
Not even the first person we've killed.
Today.
Well, you know, there is plausible deniability. Yeah, we've been pretty wasted before, so.
It's just about not killing the wrong person.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But you know, I'm sure we'll be alright, eh?
Okay, so the captain is walking with Nibbles, and he says, "So, Nibbles, first mate of Captain Blackscale,
Nods his head.
I have a problem aboard my ship. I fear I have rubbed some of the crew the wrong way. I do not know why. I keep telling them my amazing stories, and they just seem to get madder and madder. Some of the crew, I think they are going to want to throw me overboard. Take over. They think they can do a better job. I do not know why. I am... Captain Blackscale has asked me to help you, but perhaps you can help me also. And
I know what's happening. Yeah. I can help you.
you get what's
Let's
happening.
scratch my back, you scratch my ears. Yeah.
Yes, I need to know who is on my side and who is not. And perhaps if you can befriend the new passengers, they could also be on my side. Yeah,
Do that? Yeah.
you can do this.
You're a friend of the captain.
Oh, you're wonderful. You're a wonderful man.
So are you. You've got to tell me your stories later.
Oh, it involves many sword plays.
Many sword plays.
Yes, playing with the sword. It is what I do best.
Playing with the sword by yourself?
Euphemism. I get your humor. It is good. It is. You were saying that. Oh, we will not say it out loud. And he said, "Now I must talk to this Duke. He was not what I expected. He is much more noble, don't you think?
It's very noble.
What a man!"
What is the... I heard there was a little bit of cargo.
Oh, it is a secret enterprise that he is launching. He will tell you all about it.
Oh, you should tell me, pirate to pirate. Sailor to sailor.
I had a sneak. It is in a crate. I had a sneak look, but I did not understand what it is. Is it some sort of machine? I do not know what it is for. He will know. You ask him, I'm sure he will tell you. You might even be able to help him. Maybe that could be a contact for you.
Yeah.
If he is setting up a new business in Yore, he will need men, especially helpful young rabbits like yourself, who is already helping me.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Okay, so you go mix and mingle too, maybe, and learn a bit about this crew. I will tell you who I trust to start off with.
Okay.
I have an old navigator. What was his name? Oh, I'm so bad with names.
This is probably some of the reason why your crew doesn't trust you.
I call him Navigator Reams. I hope that it is his name. But he has been on the sea a long time. He He listens to my stories. He gives me very good advice on the boat. And he is a long-time friend and worker of mine. And there is Wershel. He's a half-elf. Corks, you will not remember the names, but I tell you who not to trust. My first mate. Which, I know, it is terrible. If you cannot trust your first mate. His name, we call him First Mate Scabbers. I think he wants to be called Scabbard, but the crew calls him Scabbers. He knows his stuff, but his face is full of scabs. It's not pretty. I cannot even look at him. And he has two people that he has got under his wing, I know for sure. There is young Dorsey, who is very impressionable and looks up to this Captain Scabbers. And there is Flagstaff.
Captain Scabbers.
Ah, I have promoted him in my head already. I have already failed. I have been mutinied. No, I am the captain. He is my first mate and will remain so. And so young Dorsey and Flagstaff. Flagstaff, oh, I don't know why I brought him on this ship. He is a meat of a man, a brawler, quick to anger, drinks too much. But the crew admire him and love him because he is big and strong. I had them whipped the other day. I think they do not like me for that. But I was trying to maintain discipline on my boat.
We don't even whip people on Blackscale's ship.
Oh, yes, but you murder people.
Kind of like
You are pirates. You are pirates after all. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. I do not think you have time for the whipping. You have already
No,
murdered them.
there's no time for the whipping. They go overboard.
Okay, and it says, and the rest of the crew you can meet as you talk to people, and maybe you learn a bit about them. And as he's walking, he points, he suddenly whispers and says, over there, those three are already talking. They are Scabbers and Dorsey and Flagstaff. And you see Scabbers is this old guy with a scabby face, and he's giving you already dark looks from over there as he's talking to young Dorsey and this huge red-bearded brute of a man called Flagstaff.
Are they just talking, or are they doing some kind of activity for preparation? So
They're not even doing any activity. They're just talking. The rest of the crew's being industrious, running around, doing all the jobs and that. Mm-hmm. Occasionally, First Mate Scabbers will bark out an order to someone, and then he'll go back to talking to this crew. And that's exactly what Captain Winter says. I had them whipped 2 days ago for laziness and falling asleep at the watch, and look at them now. They do not work in front of my face.
yeah, I think you've got a bit of a problem.
Yes, so if you could possibly at some point do the pirate thing, don't whip them.
No, as we established, I don't whip.
Yes, the other one.
Oh. Ah!
And that would be...
Now!
Now? Well, not after talking to me. It would look like I told you to do it.
So, alright, well,
And-
later.
and
We'll
maybe
we'll
if
do
you-
it at night time.
Do not tell me anything. And you do not have to go so far, of course. If you can find a better way of doing it, it is entirely up to you. As long as I am not mutinied by the time I get you to the Yore, and I do not have to worry about these men anymore in my life. In my life.
Okay,
Okay?
I think I got this.
Excellent. Now I must go talk to the Duke, and I will show him his valuables, which I am not telling you about either.
Can I just I'll hop over to Scabbard and just ask to put me to work.
Okay.
I'll let him know that I'm skilled in sailorry.
Okay. And as you walk up, he goes, "Arr!"
I mock him, "Rawr!" But his tiny little bunny like, "Rawr!"
So you're a sailor, are you? And the big giant Flagstaff guy goes, "Ha ha ha! You are no sailor. You could barely lift a nautical term."
You're right. I didn't even know what a nautical term is.
Well, there you go. What did I tell you? And the little boy sniggers and laughs along, even though he can tell he's not sure what he's laughing along with. But Scabber says, well, if you want to help anyone, young Cork over there could use some help rigging up the left port main craft sail.
Can I do a roll to assess what the sailor's doing and see if there's something we can do it more efficiently?
Yeah. So what would you use for that? What have you got good that you think translates into sailing terms, like even survival or...
Survival works. Survival.
Let's try survival.
11.
12. You can see that most of the crew's quite efficient, but you could definitely assist some of them that are struggling with something that takes a little bit longer, but with your help it speed the process up, and you can see you can slot in straight away.
Yeah, I'll just go and do that.
Okay. And so you walk beside a guy that is... he's a gnome. A little gnome. He has blue eyes, smooth brown skin, stands 3'10", which is pretty tall for a gnome. I guess, right? 3'10", that's almost 4 feet.
You're a small size, right?
Yeah.
So you're, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still looking up.
Yeah. And he has a muscular build. He has a round face and a long braided Van Dyke beard. Whatever that looks like. I used an NPC generator. And he talks to you in a low voice and he says, thank you, young lad. You seem to know what you're doing. Name's Corks.
Nice to meet you, Corks.
You know why they call me Corks?
Why do they call you Corks?
Because I collect corks.
How many corks you got, Corks?
I've got over 12 corks.
Well, I'll tell you what, by the end of this trip, I'm going to make you have 13.
Oh my! You just work alongside corks, and we'll get that 13. Hopefully, it's a rare blue top moochadooch that I've been looking for.
Oh, the rare blue mooch.
Yeah.
I happen to know there is there's one being shipped in the cargo at the moment.
The cargo. You know all about that.
Yeah.
It's in the
It's in the crate.
the giant crate,
Yeah, the giant crate.
and that's owned by the Duke, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could talk to him.
He's a cork collector.
So just corks in this giant crate. Perhaps it's wine.
Well, there might be corks in those wine bottles.
Rare blue moochadooch. We can ask him. Could you ask him for me?
Yeah, I could ask him about the rare blue moochadooch.
Okay. It might be called something different next time I talk to you. Okay, and you start working alongside the crew. And you've already made quite a good connection with Corks, the 159-year-old gnome sailor.
There we go.
Corks.
Yeah.
He's not a sailor.
And so there's a knock at your passenger door, as you guys have been talking about. You've had to wrestle back your knuckle dusters, and you've had a sip of Big O's.
Strong.
Yeah. And then you hear a polite knock and a voice outside. Duke, are you ready for your tour?
Oh, well, come on. So, yeah, of course, mate. Just a little.
Oh, you stretch.
Yeah, big stretch. It's important to stretch, mate.
Oh, yes.
Hey, look, mates, don't have too much fun while I'm gone, alright? Also, don't touch my stuff.
Oh, you fool.
So I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay.
Like,
All right. So the Duke wanders with you, and he says, "We'll go to my quarters, and I will show you my safe and the valuables you have left within my care." And he takes you in. He takes you down to the other end of the boat, again a raised deck, and that's his quarters. And on the left side is a big dining room area. You see where you'll be eating tonight. He's living quite well in these quarters. He's got maps up. You're getting the feeling you wouldn't even know what these maps are doing. Plush bed, and there is a big giant chest. And he pulls out his key and opens up the chest. and then he hands you this cylinder. It's a big metal cylinder it's not huge, it's about that big, and there's like a tumbler locks on them, 3 tumblers with patterns on the tumblers. And he says, here you go, you can check if you like, and of course see if everything is in order.
Awesome. And so he'll look around it, and he'll be making out that he's just making sure that no one's opened it. So he'll look at the dials, he's like, oh, just as I left, mate, fantastic.
Of course.
Just going to make sure no one's trying to get in there.
Yeah, it's the same patterns that were there when you handed it to me. I made very sure not to turn them.
I can tell. Yeah, exactly. Because, I have had one of these off to someone else before and then noticed they've tampered on it, and, I've had to deal with it. Now, look, mate, is there anything that I could do for you on this journey? I know, it's already enough for your company to have me on board, prestigious as I am.
Oh, yes.
But, look, is there anything you need help with? Because you seem a bit stressed.
Well, it is funny you should say this. I think it is important for you to know I'm having a few issues with the hierarchy of command on the ship.
Say no more. Look, I'm very well aware of how a mutiny works.
Yes.
So, look, if I was you, it's just spitballing here. You've got very nice sticks here, mate. Very nice sticks. And this is where would you be tonight if you were you?
If I was me?
Yeah, where would you be tonight?
In my body.
Not yeah, but where would your body be?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Sleeping in my bed?
Which is?
Yeah.
And who knows that?
Everyone.
Exactly. So, listen to me. You trade out with me, alright? You sleep here tonight. You sleep in my bed tonight. Because normally mutinies happen on the first day, I'd say. We all know that because you can
of course.
So
why not? Why would you even do it the second day?
Exactly, because then you're basically in the middle of nowhere, you know what's going to go wrong. So, look, you swap with me, alright?
Mm-hmm.
We might get some other boys to come crashing here as well.
Oh, as extra security.
No, because what happens is when the mutineers come, we jump them, we get them.
Okay. But I am by myself in
but they'll never look there, mate. We're there. They don't care about us.
Yes.
We got nothing on us anyway. So think about it.
This has some merit. Make a persuasion.
Oh yes, sweet. I'm going to use my Kenku feature, which lets me give myself advantage on this.
Oh really?
I get to do it twice a day.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. So. I'm going to go for that advantage real bad. Oh yes. Okay. So persuasion. 19.
19. So he's already gathering up his pajamas and stuff. He's like, this is a brilliant idea. And then when they try to kill you, of course you fight back.
Exactly, that's why the other boys are here with me.
Yeah,
exactly.
The 2 young ruffians?
Yeah, all the lads that were there. The bunny as well, he looked pretty useful.
What about the half-orc? He did not seem too friendly.
Oh, look, honestly, I didn't actually, I think he was having a nap.
Yes.
If he's awake, feel free, but if he's not disturbed...
I prefer a room to myself.
Well,
shall I move everything from this room into the...
No, just yourself, because otherwise you don't want to have people know.
Oh, then they would see me moving my bed.
Look, your unders, exactly. So, gotta make it, you probably want to even keep those pajamas under wraps. But look, the half-orc staying there with you is probably not a bad idea, because he can look after you as a contingency plan.
Okay, he looks the strongest out of you all.
Exactly, but then there's 3 of us, plus we will take anyone.
If you stood on each other's shoulders, you would be a half-orc?
I'm a regular sized guy. So
sorry. I was looking down.
But look,
looking down.
We're already doing subterfuge and act as surprise. I feel like those will be our natural advantages. He might get in the way. Now, to be fair, if you want him to come over, it's all on you. But yeah.
No, I like this plan. Perhaps when we have the dinner tonight, then I will dress as. Oh no, because you're all different sizes.
You don't need to come back. All you need to do is come back here and then chuck a rag over your head and then walk into the crewmate's room. No problems. Easy peasy.
Without wearing any pajamas?
Well, probably not. Or actually, you probably want to trade clothes. So after dinner, we'll trade clothes.
I put a beak on my face.
Don't worry, no, you won't have to worry about that. I'll just make you look like a crewmate. So
okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
This is our plan.
Great plan. Yeah. If we don't manage to sort out your problem before the night.
Okay. I have also told young Nibbles about my predicament, and he is finding the men who conspire against me as we speak.
Oh, well, that's amazing, because then we'll know if it's on, we're killing the right people.
Yeah.
So, there's no one that pays you visits, is there, at night? You have with a moustache, I thought you just might have someone, a young, attractive
I did not even believe I have any females aboard this ship.
Never mind. No, not to worry.
They are bad luck, you know. I've just heard.
Exactly. Fair enough. No, as we are both understanding of the sailing trade. Anyway, look, thanks for swallowing.
Okay.
And I'm assuming my gear downstairs is also
Yes.
well looked after.
Yes, it is going to be, how they say, a bitch to get off the ship.
Yeah.
But that is part of the service you have already paid us for.
Exactly. Look, you know, you said you wanted to talk about doing business in the future. Might be that when we get to York, that you could actually take ownership of the thing in your hold if it doesn't get out of boat club. See what I'm saying?
What do you mean? I own this thing?
Yeah, if you can't get it out of your hold, you can keep it, mate. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do not know what I would use it for. What is it?
Oh, that's too much. You just get to keep it. It's easy. If you can't get it out.
I will think on this.
Okay.
But I'm sure we can get it out.
Oh, hey, look, if
We
you
got
can't-
it in.
If you can't, you get to keep it. So no worries.
So if we, okay, perhaps I pretend. No, I speak out loud.
I'll leave you to it there.
Okay, what are you two get up to? Nothing.
Absolutely roaming.
Do you have any gear?
Uh-huh.
So you're just a basic backpack with
Yeah. In fact, you probably notice that all that's in there is like your standard set of like kind of adventuring stuff. There's not really anything particularly fancy.
I was looking for booze.
Oh,
There's nothing nefarious about what I was just like, you reckon there's any beers here?
Booze. Going once, going twice. There's oil.
Close enough.
You would have tried to sip that, right?
Yeah, what a symptom.
Yeah.
There's a bag of ball bearings.
They're all over the deck. Wow. So are you trying to secretly look through it? Or, okay, so when Mooch comes back in, you're both almost halfway. Yeah, and
I told you not to go through much. No, I'm not honestly, I do the same thing. Don't worry about the voice.
Oh, we didn't mean any harm by it, eh? We were just looking for some more beers, boys.
It's all good, bro. Yeah, I don't have any, unfortunately. But look, mate, I'm gonna go have a nap. Maybe everything important happens.
No worries, man. I'm going to go upstairs and have some beers up there.
Easy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a
Alright.
Duke, he ain't got much Dukey stuff.
I've never met a Duke before, eh? Who knows what they're like?
What is a Duke?
Seems like some sort of bird, but you know. But yeah, he seems all good, eh? You know, you never judge a book by its cover, bro, so fuck, you know, he might be alright. Who cares? Should we go upstairs and see if we can find some beers?
Okay. So you leave the room. You see Nibbles hard at work with a smaller, older gnome. No, a tall gnome. 3'10".
Real cool.
And yeah, he seems to be working hard. He's chatting away with this gnome. And there's some other crew members nearby that he seems to already be forming a bond with, just as a sailor who knows his way around a ship and is doing good work. So yeah, you guys see everyone seems to be working hard except for those three that are this. You don't know their names or anything yet, but you know you know who they are. Yeah, that are just sort of sitting around. Every now and then the scabby-faced guy will just yell out something to someone, and then the other two will be sitting back. And yeah, they seem to have a hip flask they're just passing around as they're laughing at the others and giving orders and being lazy.
Oh, look, these ones seems like they got it sussed, bro. These guys are working way too hard, and these guys have got the beers.
Probably must be in charge.
Should we see if they can fucking spare us a drink? I'll go over it. What do they look like?
Okay, so
There's a scab guy, and then
there's a young, impressionable sort of mop of brown hair, but pimply-faced young guy, and then there's this huge red bearded. You recognise the signs. He's got, of alcoholic almost. Big hands, and you also notice straight away just one of those big bully type guys that is just arrogant, and you could see could be trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, those.
So I'll go over to them and I'll look up at the big red dude and be like, "Fuck, you are massive, bro. You look like my ex-girlfriend, eh? She was pretty hot. So you guys have got some booze, all good to shit. I've got a flask here as well. These guys seem to be working way too hard around you. You guys just seems like the ones that have got it sussed, eh?"
And the big guy's trying to process what you just said. Like, it's a compliment, but you said he looks like a girl, but a hot girl.
He wants some booze.
So he eventually weighs it up and goes, "Oh, yeah. He hands you the hip flask and says, you're the passengers, right?"
"No, shit, bro. Yeah, bro. The passengers around here."
And what's your business on the ship? Why are you going to your...
"Oh, Dad just said that I had to go and get some life experience, eh? Because I was just popping too many monies around the village and just drinking too much. But, like, I don't think I'll give up drinking, but I definitely want to go and see, like, what else is out there, eh? And this is my mate Arthur. He's pretty cool. He's got some big knuckle dusters. We're pretty tough. We're pretty ruthless around our hood, but like we're pretty good as well. Like we don't judge, bro. So it's all good."
All three of them are just staring at you.
"But this other guy that's with you, the little one, he's pretty crack up too, bro. You want to arm wrestle? You want to arm wrestle, bro? I'll arm wrestle you for your beer."
For the big guy that you're...
No, the small,
Doris.
the little impressionable dude.
Yeah.
Dorsey.
And Flagstaff goes,
How's it wrong?
This guy, crap. Yeah, you take him, Dorsey. You have a go. Let's see what he's got. And Scabbers, looking at you, he's almost calculating. And he's like, "So you two know how to fight, eh? You do looking for some coin, maybe?"
"Oh, bro, I've been looking for a job for ages, to be honest. Like, this other rabbit dude's already got one, bro." He's like pointing him.
And he's upside down doing knots.
But like I like a bit of coin. Like I wouldn't say that I'm a good ass fighter, but like I've been into a scrap or two. But like we've always made up afterwards. I don't want to like hurt anyone too bad, but sometimes people are dicks.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are doing.
Yeah. He says, "Well, there might be a bit of a scrap tonight.
Oh, why is that?
You met that Captain Winters, right?
Yeah, that captain is crack up, bro. You seen his moustache, bro?
He's a funny guy. I'll give him that, but he doesn't know how to run a ship or a business. I'm doing all the running.
You're doing all the running.
And
What's
then-
he doing then?
Oh, he just tells stories about his damn sword. Sick of it. Hang on." And then he barks an order out to someone and comes back and says, "So yeah, I have to do all the work around here. And we've got enough of us, I think. We're gonna just give them a little nudge over the side. Don't want anyone to get in the way, if you know what I mean. There's some coin in it for you. If you just step aside, there's could be a lot of coin depending on what this that bird guy has brought aboard. And then we got a boat. I'm the captain. Everyone who helps me, looked after."
Oh yeah, I don't know, bro. The bird dude's pretty cool as well. Like we were just going through his stuff before. He didn't even care. But I don't know. You're saying that like you're the ones running the show, but like all these guys look pretty busy. And like all good if you're in charge and you just know what to do, but like I don't know, how much cash?
He says, we could say 10 gold for each of you.
Ah, for far out, that's a lot of money, bro. But at the same time, you know what happened last time we
supposed to be laying low. That doesn't seem like laying low.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, Can I have time to think about it?
Yeah, but don't go blabbing.
Oh, you can trust me, bro. It's all good. Like, what? Between the boys, you hooked me up with a drink. Don't even worry. It's all good. You can have a sip of my flask too. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Everyone here seems pretty cool, to be honest. Cause any trouble,
Can I hop over to them?
Yeah, and also make another perception. It's just because you've got an unnaturally high perception. I'll just see if it's a really good roll. If you've even
13.
No. so you didn't overhear that.
Yeah.
But you've seen these guys, and you know that the Scabbers and his crew are a crew you want to get a bead on anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're quite welcome now to join in as you are coming up.
I'll
Scabbers,
hop up between these guys.
yeah, Scabbers says, "You just keep it down."
Oh, you're good, bro. Wait, Rabbit Boy, how come you're already working? Are you getting paid?
No, I've just been on a ship before.
You're doing this for free.
Yeah.
You're a dick, bro. Well, that's all good. I like helping people out too, eh? If they're nice people and shit. So
You know,
it's all good.
they needed a hand. What's going on? What's going on? What's everyone talking about?
No, we're just checking things out, bro.
Oh, checking things out?
Yeah, bro. We found these dudes and they were the ones with the booze, eh? And I was just like, yeah, they seem they got it sus, eh? So they seem pretty nice.
Yeah.
That one's pretty hot for a dude. Looks like my ex, but you know, I don't swing that way, but nothing wrong with it if you do.
I just like stare up and it's like
Flagstaff,
between you both of you.
He's looking down. He says, "I don't swing that way either."
Yeah, that's all good, bro. Like I said, I don't judge. Even if you did, it's fine. Like whatever. I'm not going to say
don't.
anything. I told you I'll keep my lip shut, bro. But I don't judge.
You don't have to keep quiet about that. That's not a thing.
So, do you swing that way or not? Because I'm confused.
Yeah, you seem to be getting real weird about it, bro.
You can
what's
actually
going on.
see him starting to, you can tell he's getting mad. He's getting mad and
I mean,
challenged.
it's okay. When I was on Black Scale's crew, we had lots of people of that persuasion.
You can see him pale when you say that. He
Yeah.
says, which crew?
Black Scale. He was my dad.
Your dad's name was Black Scale?
Yeah, man.
Bro, that's hearty.
Big dragon.
He's Black Scale's a dragon king. You're not a dragon king.
Oh, he found me, and he raised me.
Found you.
Yeah, I was adrift at sea.
A pirate found you adrift at sea
Yeah,
and picked you up.
yeah. He gave me the sword, and I pull it out and I just drop it to the ground. It's too heavy.
Black Scale sees that and he sort of laughs at your weakness and he's like, "You don't know Black Scale. God,
I know Black Scale. I swear I know Black Scale.
get out of here. You're trying to make a fool of me. You're talking about me having secrets I don't even know."
Bro,
What sort
we were
of...
just taking the piss, bro. Just calm down, boy. That's all
What
good.
secrets? What do you mean
About-
secrets? Are you guys
about
talking secrets?
Me and other sailors? Never have. Well,
Oh, bro, what happens at sea stays at sea, bro. No one's gonna know it.
and he says, "Look, just don't push me, okay?
Why
Yeah.
would I push you? You're too big.
I get the feeling, I can't quite tell, I get the feeling you're making fun of me."
Yeah, I'm taking the piss, boy. Nothing like a bit of ball busting, eh? My mate Arthur's real quiet, but once you get to know him, he'll do the same.
And he looks at you, he's sizing you up, and he says, Right, let's just all calm down here for a second.
Look, it's okay.
I can't tell, do you want to fight me?
No?
Good. I can't tell if you're provoking me, what you doing. And Scabbers is like, hey, Flagstaff, just calm it down, and meaning nothing by it. No one thinks you were sleeping with sailors.
Well, I'm not too sure.
Not too sure about that.
And Flagstaff hears that and says, right, that's bloody enough. Look,
Why does he keep saying it?
What?
what I do in my own time. And yeah, he's getting mad, and he's a brawler by nature. He settles things with his fists. And you just made the last comment that pushed him over the edge. And he says, right, we can settle this if you like.
Right, let's go then.
And
Oh
he's-
yeah, bro, but if you're gonna have a fight with him, I'll just warn you, he's pretty tough, but I'll ref it out. Just so that it's fair, eh?
It sounds good, you can ref. And Scabbers goes, and I'll take his Flagstaff's corner. Maybe we put a bit of coin on it.
Oh yeah, bro, I've got like $1. But I've got one coin, but that's all I've got. But yeah, if you want to make a bet, then all good, but no cheating, eh?
Ah, There's no rules when you're brawling.
Wait. So 2 of you versus them 2?
No,
No?
I'm not. Scammers is like, I'm not fighting anyone. Just Flagstaff
Do you not
versus.
think you can beat him?
He's not trying to fight me. I'm just the ref.
I know,
You
but...
can't punch the ref.
Yeah, and he says, but yeah, he's going to ref. I'll double ref if that's the thing, just to make
We
sure.
just got to keep it fair, eh? Because I don't want my boy getting too hurt. Because like he's all good, but you know, if you can't take someone taking the piss, then you know that's on you, bro. But all good.
Okay, so and other sailors have started gathered around the boats, moving.
I'll come down just for good time.
You've heard a commotion.
I've heard the
Voices
commotion.
are
Yeah, come
When,
down.
when he
Voices are
rocks
raised.
up, can I be like, hey, bro, sorry about going through your stuff before, but can I borrow $1? I just promised this guy that I had one, but like I don't. But like if you hook it up, I'll split the profit with you because that's $1 that I don't have more, and you get an extra $1, and then I can make it up to you if we lose.
Oh, there you go, mate. Here's 15 go.
Fuck, I've never seen this before. Bro, he just gave me 15 for nothing, and you wanted to give me 10. That's crazy.
Why was he going to give you 10 gold?
No, I can't say. Told you I ain't a knock, bro, but you know, hurry up anyway. We need to
Yeah,
get the
Flagstaff's
spy away.
taking off his shirt. He's a big, beefy, 6'3" powerhouse of a man, and he steps up, looms over you, even though mass-wise feels kind of close. I mean, almost like a Tyson Sphinx. Is that a guy?
I took it down. While he's walking in, can I impersonate a different voice entirely?
Yeah.
Duck down the crowd and just say, I hear that dude likes to hang out with sailors.
Yeah, let's
To
just
make it clear, this
Make
is
it-
not why we're fighting.
But yeah, make a persuasion just to see if it comes across as convincing.
Okay, that's 11.
That's good enough. Yeah, background noise. Flagstaff's like, what's up? What the hell? He's getting angrier and angrier. Who said that? But then he has to refocus on
On the fight.
Arthur. Okay, let's. He starts to loosen up his shoulders, gets his fist loose. What are you gonna do?
Same.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Let me lay out the rules then. If you guys are about to start, if he gets knocked out, you've got 10 seconds to get up. If he grabs you and holds you onto the ground and you tap, bro, that's it. All good. But if you do anything cheeky, like pull a knife, that's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No knives.
No knives, eh? But yeah, let's keep it clean, keep it fair. All good.
Okay.
Can I
Just let me know when
hop
you're
up
ready
the
to go.
ring a little bit just to watch?
Mm-hmm. Right. So Big O stands in the middle, hand out.
Yeah, touch gloves, boys.
Sort of do that. Yeah. And let's roll initiative.
Sweet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna compare. I've been drinking water all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Go back while you're rolling initiative.
14.
You win initiative. All right, so you move your hand out the way, and Arthur Arthbelt surges forward, throwing the first punch.
Sweet. Go for it.
Go for it.
21.
It's a hit.
I think just sort of straight up 3 bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
Have you eaten
Okay.
this as well? Oh,
Nah,
no,
no,
that's
no,
not
no,
clean.
no.
That's not clean. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what sort of punch do you throw?
Just I don't know about punches, just a big punch.
Big punch hits him across the jaw, and he staggers back and spits out and says, "Yeah, we've got ourselves a fight, lads." And then he comes forward. Not much technique, just a big clubbing swing as well. Oh, he rolls a 17.
Ooh, that'll hit me.
Yeah. So he does 1 + 3 damage, 4 points of damage to you.
Damn.
Right. Oh no. That's like a 6.
Okay. And he staggers you with that blow, and then you swing wildly, trying to, out of anger more than any technique, and you miss wildly as you're still staggered by the punch, and then he steps in again with a left uppercut to your body, and that's an 18 plus.
Oh, not looking good.
Yeah. So that becomes another 4 points of damage. You can.
I will go into a rage.
Okay.
Get the red mist.
The red mist starts to seep into your vision as you've taken enough of a pounding.
That'll be an extra +2, so that'll be 16.
It's +2 to the damage.
To the damage,
yeah.
okay, so that'll be 14.
That still hits.
Oh.
So is
So
that
that'll be 5 damage then.
5? Oh! And when the red mist takes you, you find that extra strength, dwarven muscles bulge as you step forward and hit him once across the chin, and he drops like a stone to the ground.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
And everyone's like, "Oh my god, he knocked out Flagstaff! No one's ever beaten Flagstaff before." And what was in his hands? He's got rocks for hands. And everyone's like, you can tell most of the crew is quite happy about it. They've probably been on the receiving end of Flagstaff, the bully. And Scabbers is like, "Oh, he was kind of vital to my."
Can I drop down
Mhm.
and cast Goodberry?
Yes.
And then just pull out 10 berries and just pop one in, what's the name's mouth? Flagstaff's mouth?
So he gets 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the goodness of your berry sort of revives him. He sits up, shakes his head, finds himself chewing on a berry. Says, that's very good.
I just give him a pat on the back. It's alright, buddy.
That's a hell of a punch there, dwarf.
Oh, I suppose a few seconds to kind of get back to reality, lose the red mist.
Oh yeah, because normally you got to kill the person, but we'll just say.
Do you have to rage?
Well, it's a weird rule that we had this problem with it where it says the rage ends when the person you're fighting is dead or.
It's like you just
I jumped in to stop him.
Yeah.
Bro, he's down. I thought
Yeah.
you smashed him. Bro. Fuck, I knew you were
The
gonna win.
moon's really low tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, just calm down, G. Here, have another swig of this.
Yeah. But being knocked out's good enough too. So yeah, we'll say that Big O knows how to bring you out of it, snap you out of it, except for last night. Whatever happened.
Well, he was off his fucking titsy.
Yeah, he's probably riling you on.
Yeah.
Bro, we put a bet down on this, bro. We just made some cash. Eh?
Yeah, you did. So
I'll
money
help him up.
was flowing before that. So we'll just say you made your 15 gold on top that.
Yeah.
How much did we make?
Bro, we've got 30 gold here. Wait, bro, I've got some cash for you if you want it. The bet worked out.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, bro, here's back what you gave me.
Yeah.
Here's extra 2.
Oh.
All good to split the rest with me and my mate.
Of course, mate.
Yeah, bro, sweet
Because
as.
you're the entrepreneur here. You take all of it.
Are you sure?
Mm.
Fuck, you're a
Take
good
the whole
guy.
lot.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it,
That's
eh?
all good.
Bro, here's $15. Jeez.
Thanks.
Bro, we could probably make a business out of this. Hey, this is a mean hustle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Just don't forget where you got your seed from.
Oh, yeah, no. Good, bro.
Just remember, mooch.
Yeah, I've been looking for a good investor for some time as well,
Mooch.
so. Yeah, nah, all good. I'll owe you a favour. Thanks, bro.
Anytime.
And Cork. Cork was your friend, but he's near you, and he says, "Oh, there is some money to be made in fist fighting in Yore. Maybe you guys should look into that at some point. Buy lots of corks with that kind of money.
This is Cork, he's into Cork.
I really like corks.
Oh, whatever you're into, bro. I told you before. I don't judge. It's all good.
I've
Corks,
never
dudes,
met
chicks,
you
who cares?
before.
I'm just saying, bro. I like to make sure everyone knows that I just don't care.
All us gnomes just don't know each other.
He's looking for a blue Muchito.
Oh,
Cork.
what?
A blue Muchito cork. Have you ever heard of that?
The moochie douche, you mean?
Yeah.
You
Have you
mean
heard?
the famous blue moochie douche cork.
Yeah.
Legendary.
I heard there's a chance you might have one down in the cargo hold.
Oh, not my cargo, man. Unfortunately, I'm equally pursuant to a blue moochie douche cork.
I'm trying to remember where I heard that rumor from. Was it from you?
I was one of the other sailors.
How much have you guys had to drink? What are you talking about?
Okay. So yeah, Flagstaff is he's quite stunned. He's and you can tell Scabbers is quite upset about that. And young Dorsey, who obviously hero worshipped Flagstaff, turns to Arthur with new eyes, and he hops beside you and says, "I've never seen anyone fight like that before."
This is the wee fella.
Yeah. Where'd you learn to fight?
Oh, you know. Bit of
No.
rough and tumble. Bit of rough and tumble at the pub every now and again.
Is
I've
that
lost the
how-
accent completely.
Yeah, right. You never see your dad again, that's for sure.
What?
And he says, "Well, we get some shore time at Yore. Maybe we go to a tavern and you find some fights. And maybe even you
Oh,
go."
yeah, it tends to happen by itself.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to come and drink with us, that's all good, bro. But is your mate all good, bro? He got knocked out.
Yeah, well, yeah. I thought he was pretty tough, but obviously not. He hit you with his best punches. And they did nothing.
Oh,
He's bleeding out.
I'm just tapping him on the back to say, it's okay to sleep with other men.
No, I'll definitely go over as well and be like, "Fuck, you took a mean hit, bro. I haven't seen many people take a hit like that from Arthur before and live." So fuck, you must be pretty tough, bro. Even though you got knocked down, it's all good, bro. It happens to all of us, but your mate, bro, he just lost 15 gold to me. But he paid up, so I think you guys are both all good, eh? You guys are all good.
He doesn't know how to. He still thinks somehow you're insulting him, but he can't quite grasp it. And he's like, "Oh, I've got to go sleep this off. I've got big plans tonight. Not with sailors."
I give him another good beer.
He goes, "Sam, these are great. These are great." And he walks off munching them. Scabbers is like scratching his chin. Says, "Yeah, you two can certainly fight." And you can see him sort of weighing stuff up in his head. "You definitely think about what I told you. I could do with your." And he's looking and sees you there as well. And he's like, "I could do. I could do it."
Oh, we'll think about it, bro, but I mean, we've already got 15 gold. You only offered us 10 before, and we've already won a fight. Like, what do we need?
And you can tell he doesn't want to discuss money in front of the other people. And he says, we can definitely sort something out. I didn't realise you were fighters of your calibre. Yeah, come and find me. We'll talk."
Oh, you sweet ass, bro. We'll see how the night goes, eh?
All right. So, does anyone want to do anything before the...
I do. I want to talk to Scabbers quick, and I was Scabbers go, "Hey, look, mate, I heard you've got some plans this evening, and just want to let you know that I may have put things in order for you to make it very easy for you to execute on those plans.
Can I
Very
hear
easy
this?
indeed."
Yeah, roll. Has to be good, because I'm pretty...
19.
with the bonus.
Yeah.
No, I won't say. Because you're whispering this.
Oh yeah,
right?
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, my beak's like next to his ear, and it's moving a little bit.
Yeah.
And look, all I'm saying is that if you wait until after, our good captain goes to sleep, I've made sure that his rooms are going to be completely empty. No security,
He looks really confused, and he's like, "So you mean it would be..."
just you and him. Easy, mate. You won't have to contend with anyone coming up and trying to defend him. He's just going to be all by himself, and there's not going to be anyone standing out his room. Simple.
You know what's in his room, though, right?
Of course I do.
How does that work?
Well, it needs to have him speaking for it to work right.
He's looking confused at you. He goes, let me think on it. Roll a persuasion too, just to see how much that's impacted him.
That's a 1.
Yeah. You can see he's really confused by what you've said. Roll a insight check.
Oh, it's going to be a 10.
But you're not sure why.
Mm.
But he's like, "Well, thanks for the heads up." Yeah. And then he says, "Go on, Dorsey." And Dorsey looks at you and he's like, "Okay, I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, you can tell me about some of these fights you've been in."
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then he sort of runs back and they go catching up with this staggering off Flagstaff. Right. Anything you guys want to do before dinner time?
Can I chat to you lads in private in our rooms?
Sounds great.
Nice. All right.
In the room.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce.
Yeah, okay. All right. So I've been doing some digging around the boat, because I'm a man of many perceptions. Many feathers, many perceptions, and I've found my feathers have been ruffled to the fact that some of those crew boys down there want to take out our good captain with the moustache.
Scabbards wants to kill him.
Yes, exactly. It's called a mutiny. You know what a mutiny is?
Nah, bro.
Dissatisfied crew on a ship shows their explicit dissatisfaction by murdering the captain or throwing him overboard, but I feel like they're going more for the murder kind of thing. Now, I've swapped out our captain today because he's going to come and stay in our rooms tonight and we're going to stay in his. Now, I want us to have a right proper lark in there, by the way. We're just going to, he's going to pay for it somehow, he hasn't given me an extra coin for his travel. So while he's staying in here, we can just have a good old party, but at some point those boys are going to show up and we're going to have a smoke. And I've made sure that they're going to show up too.
Oh, I like the captain. He's got a pretty mean mo. And you seem pretty trustworthy as well. I mean, you helped me out make some cash and stuff. And that other guy was saying that he wanted to get into a scrap later, but I wasn't sure what he was on about. But
He wants to murder the captain, mate. Yeah, it's illegal. It's not a good thing to do. It's not cool. It's not chill.
yeah, no, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Arthur, what do you reckon, bro? You've already been in a scrap today.
To be honest, I'm a bit confused. which one are we helping?
We're just helping this dude, bro. The captain's all good, but like this guy, he was the one that made us
A
the
lot of
cash,
people have
bro.
asked us a lot of things today.
Look, Arthur, if you just want to chill, you took a pretty big hit before, then that's all good.
Yeah,
But like,
right.
if you want to, like, just help this guy out, like, you never know, he might have a job for us later. But
Well,
it's
give
up
us
to
the
it's up
money.
to you, bro.
Mm.
It's up to you.
I suppose we'll probably help the old chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, the captain gave us some pretty mean rooms as well. So
Oh, look, mate, they're nothing compared to his room, so when I say you, mate.
He's like rubbing his hands together, looking weirdly excited.
Mutinies are the ultimate. Oh, I keep matching people's accent. Mutinies are the worst form of betrayal that a sailor can go through.
Exactly.
Yeah. Winters has given me the all clear to kill him now.
Yeah, I know. So it's right. We're going
Yep.
to respond. We're not going to kill him without them acting first.
I was going to wait till he was asleep, but I guess we'll do it anyway.
Yeah, well, if you do it when he's asleep, then he's technically innocent because he hasn't done anything yet.
No. Planned mutiny is still a crime.
Wow, you're a terrifying little bunny. You're all right. Look, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
yeah, look, I don't want to kill that guy though. Like,
You don't have to kill
can't
anyone.
we just? No, I know, but like, if we're gonna fight him, bro, like, can we just knock him out?
Which one?
The guy trying to kill the captain.
Of course.
We could just pop him overboard, he'll swim in. A couple of days
Yeah.
swim.
Honestly, he looks like he needs to swim. He's fucking.
Yeah, look, I just don't want to kill him, bro. I mean, like, fuck if
No, we don't have to kill him, mate. We don't have to kill him.
we
It's
can
all
just
good.
smash
I
him.
kind of
like-
promised to Winters.
Maybe, but he just wants to not get mutinised. So
It's. I have a reputation.
I'm pretty sure.
What's your reputation, bro?
Did he explicitly say you have to kill him?
No, but it's implied.
How implied?
It's implied.
Hey man, look, if you want to kill him, it's on your business, and we can't drop his business, mate. Like,
Yeah, oh,
it's
yeah,
his
man.
business.
Look, I'm not
Whatever.
gonna get in the way if he tries to stab you, bro. Like, if you can kill him after that, but like,
Okay.
if he's not trying to kill me, then I'll just whatever, right? But we can always restrain him.
Winters is a friend of my dad, and if somebody wants to kill a friend of my dad,
Didn't you say your dad was a dragon?
yeah.
What? How does that work, bro?
He found me at sea.
Oh, so you're adopted, G.
I don't know what that word.
But you know big words like mutiny. Whatever, bro. It's all good. I just don't want to kill anyone. But like, yeah, I've got your back, bro. So I'll help you out.
Thanks, bro.
All
Appreciate
good.
that, mate.
All
I
good.
really do. All good, all right. Well then, look, I think the captain wants to have dinner with us.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's jump to dinner.
yeah, right on.
Okay, so you've gathered around the captain's dinner table.
Is it just us and the captain, or is his first mate there as well?
No, it's just you guys and the captain. He's just seems to do. Maybe he does this with passengers on the first night, just to because he likes to tell the stories and stuff.
Feel proper.
Yeah. So, how are we going for time, guys?
No, really good. It's only 7:30.
7:30. Yeah, I'm sort of looking at 2-hour sessions.
Okay.
But maybe we'll talk with the captain and figure out what everyone wants to do, and then we can plan that for the next session.
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So yeah, the captain sits down. Grothmark hasn't joined you. He's just turned over and gone to sleep and said, I eat my own food from bag. And yeah, so he's
Can I leave him a small pile of good berries? There are like 4 of them. I think he's got a couple left now.
cool. Yeah, while Arthur's bleeding out on the next year.
Don't eat it unless it's meat.
Yeah, and so, yeah, Captain Winters says, thank you for joining me for dinner. How have you gone on your first day? And he looks to Kieran and says, oh, you've probably met some of the crew?
Yeah.
Met Corks. He loves Corks.
Ah, you have met Corks.
Yeah, Corks is a great guy.
Yes, on the quest for the rare blue moochie mooch.
I believe it's pronounced rare blue moochie dooch.
I never listen to what he says. When he starts talking about Corks, my eyes, they glaze.
Blue top moochie dooch.
The blue-topped moochie doo.
Dooch, exactly.
I'll remember it for next time. Yeah. You have written it down yet?
I've got it right here in my notes.
Good. Excellent. This could become the most ultimate side quest.
If we don't find the rare blue moochie dooch by the end of this, it's going to be hell to pay.
Yeah. And he says, yes, so how has your day gone? Is there anything you can tell me?
Oh, your ship is mean, bro.
Thank you. I
This
ran a
guy's
very
real cool.
touching.
He ended up hooking us up and getting us a little bit of cash, eh? And your boys want to have a bit of a scrap. It's mean.
Which
I
boys?
Just all of them. I went up, we asked them and they wanted to have a bit of a scrap. It was all good. All he did was say that he liked to sleep with other dudes, but it's all good. We weren't even judging him, and he got real angry about it. But then when he was getting mad, he wanted to scrap my boy Arthur. Arthur knocked him out.
Not too out.
Your boy, the big red one.
You're talking about the Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Yes, he will fight that at the drop of a hat.
Yeah. I like that guy. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
You are a terrible judge of character.
Oh, he took the loss like a chap though. He didn't try to scrap back afterwards. He just kind of went away.
Yes, but that is because he is a coward, and when a bully gets beaten, he will not come back.
No, well, fair enough. But yeah, I like your ship.
You are a poor judge of character, but an excellent judge of ships.
Look, Captain, I've schooled up the boys on our wee plan.
Yes, could you go over that again? Do I wear pajamas?
No, well, look, mate, all you've got to do is try and get from here
Yes.
to our cabin without it looking like you're going to stay there for the night and no one's seeing you.
Very well, but how would I do this?
Well, simply, we can dress you up. You can probably wear a collection of clothing from 4 of us.
Yes.
Send you over there looking like just one of us, really. And you go in there. I mean, the Kiri's not going to pay too much attention to us. We're pretty inconspicuous.
Perhaps I walk with you back to the cabins.
I mean, I dress up as you and then come back this way.
Yes,
Genius.
except for the giant beak.
We'll work that out, mate. Don't you worry.
Okay, yes, I will wear. I have a winter cloak, even though it is seasonably warm at the moment, which I will wear as though
Perfect.
I am some sort of Nancy man who does not like the warm nights.
You get on with
That
Flagstaff.
sounds great.
You have heard the rumors.
Yeah, no, look, honestly, that sounds lovely. Yeah, the winter coat will be good. Yeah, and all of us have to stay here tonight.
Yes.
In your cabin, yeah.
But I could take my pajamas under the winter coat.
Yes, you could. Okay. In this case, you could take your pajamas, as a true man would.
And then I sleep soundly, and you lay a trap.
Yeah,
And when they attack you,
yeah.
you
Remove
look
it.
after my life.
I wink again under the eye patch.
Yeah, exactly. We remove the problem. Yeah,
Excellent. I do not know how many men will be turning up.
that's all right.
Okay. And do you need any of my men, or can you take care of this yourself?
No, just is there anything we need to know about your room in particular that we should know?
What do you mean? It's a normal room.
There's nothing special, no securities, no traps, no
Just
doors.
the chest with my key.
Nice.
And all I am protecting is your valuables.
Yeah. Was it the only thing on the chest when he was looking at it before?
That's a good point. Well, no, you did catch that he keeps his own valuables and stuff in there too.
To sell the thing, we should probably look after the key as well, right?
You can make a persuasion roll. He's quite protective of his key.
It's 11 plus something. So probably not high enough.
Yeah, he says, the key always stays with me, for I am the spokes greatest swordsman.
Actually, no.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
13 plus... So that's 16.
He does move well, like finely balanced and stuff, but you also, his forearms aren't particularly strong. You get the feeling he might feel he is a great swordsman, but he's probably never been tested.
Okay.
Yeah. He has the confidence of one.
It's quite alright, mate. Look, before you go, if I could get my cylinder
Mm-hmm.
your possession, just to be doubly sure.
You wish to have it taken out of the chest?
And I'll carry it. Yeah, I'll carry it.
Yeah, that is a fair request. We would do that. Yes, we can do that now if you wish, or after.
Oh, we'll do it. Yeah, sorry, I'll do it when you get the coat now.
The winter coat.
And stuff as well.
It is a bit chilly. I'm looking forward to putting it on.
I'm like kind of simple. I mean, never mind.
Oh, but you will wear it when you come back,
Yeah,
correct?
but you're in your pajamas.
Oh, I'll have my own pajamas. Awesome. So it sounds like you guys have got a plan.
Yeah, it's all we're going to plan. Yeah, absolutely. Pajamas, cloak, bad guy. We have a party and it's okay.
Yeah. I'll also quickly just let you know he does get the cylinder out for you.
Mhm.
The markings, there are 3 markings on the 3 tumblers. One's just a range of colours. It's currently set to red. And another one is a range of shapes just carved in. It's currently set to triangle. And the last one is a range of rough animals, and it's currently set to cat.
Alright. Alright. Red triangle cat. Let's go. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll pick it up
Sweet.
in 2 weeks.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sure it's ready to
That
go.
was good, bro. Cheers.
That's fun. George, the character's great, bro.
Yeah,
You
I love
got
him.
that rant down perfect.
Yeah, you totally have that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I don't judge, eh?
Yeah, I want him to be pretty naive, eh? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you're kind of nailing it,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. You just, yeah. I think I've met your character at parties and
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%, yeah. That was,
Yeah.
Yeah, good-hearted but like naive.
Western's best.
Yeah.